Hey guys, I'm Rob Bass, and I'm standing here with the creator of Boilerplate. If you ever been to the Pop Culture Network forums, Alternative Minds, I've talked about this for a long time. But I happened to stumble upon it from looking for like steampunk, anything, and you are what I refer to the real deal.
Thank you.
There's no other real steampunk stuff out there. Without your stuff, there's no creation, because not only is it steampunk, it's robots. And what more do you need than robots in steampunk? So I'm just going to give it to you. Just talk, and I'm just going to oogle over you, if you don't mind.
Oh, okay. Well, Boilerplate was conceived back in 2000. It started out as a comic book graphic novel. I got about 30 pages in, decided that wasn't the way to go. I wanted to really immerse readers into this story and make them believe that this robot was real. So I started making these Photoshop images where I built a robot figurine about 12 inches tall and Photoshopped them into images of things like Teddy Roosevelt and whatnot. And that was a website for about half a dozen years or more. And people started believing that it was for real. We started getting some good press on it. And eventually wound up with a book deal. And then my wife, Anna Bennett, helped me write it. And the two of us collaborated to produce this book here, which is akin to like a history book. It's the story of the robot, how he's built in this laboratory, and then he's unveiled at the World's Fair, and then goes on to have adventures around the world with a variety of famous people, and goes to the South Pole, fights alongside Teddy Roosevelt, charges up San Juan Hill, all kinds of fun stuff. So the book is just filled with this kind of these kinds of images and information. But everything in the book is all historically accurate, with the exception of the one robot.
Now, of course, did you have any issues with trying to get the images that you used here? Or it's like royalty-free images you're allowed to use?
Right, yeah. These images are all in the public domain, but once I modify them, add a robot or colorize them or change some stuff, then they become mine, so to speak.
Right, because you were alternate making your own.
Exactly.
Yeah, I gotta say that not only do people get fooled by it, like people actually people just going about talking about like, how come I never heard about this before? This should be on the History Channel. And I was sitting there going, pretty sure this is fake. And I think, people need to just enjoy it, soak in. You got that, I hate to kind of segue, but a couple years ago, Cloverfield had this big mass hysteria over what it's about, and this whole like viral marketing that was unintentional.
Yeah.
This is pretty much what happened for you.
Right.
Where it's like, you just went out, just put this site up, and then people found it, and they went nuts over it themselves, which is what I did. I tend to get a little nutty with this stuff, like, oh, and I send it to everybody. So,
well, it's interesting that you mentioned Cloverfield, because the book was just recently optioned by J.J. Abrams to be produced by his Bad Robot company. And of course, my wife and I, thrilled about that. We're still pinching ourselves on that one. It's unbelievable. And he wants to take his time with it and get it right. They've just recently attached a screenwriter, and it's on track to be in theaters in just a couple years. So look for it.
The only reason they gotta take the time, because number one, they do it right. You got like Forrest Gump.
Right.
Robot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got the whole historical thing, you can do so much with it.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why I love it. Is there a website where people can pick up your stuff? And
Absolutely. Just go to www.boilerplaterobot.com, and you'll find not only samples from the book, adventures, photos, text, but also a gift shop where you can get prints and pins and t-shirts and all that fun stuff.
Do you still make the, are you still doing the robots?
I do. The robot that I built to Photoshop into these images, I also make available as a high-end collector's piece, but I put a pretty outrageous price tag on it, so because it's very difficult to make. It takes me months to do, so once every about 3 or 4 years, some insanely rich robot collector will actually splurge for it, and that's very flattering.
You should talk to 3A Productions. They make stuff like this.
Oh.
They're high-end also, but
Right.
they're like 150. If they handle the cost for you, you won't have to do nothing.
Well, the only downside to having a movie option with Paramount Pictures is that they have the merchandising rights now. So
you had to sign off on?
Yeah, we signed off on that. I mean, we get a piece of the action, but we don't really have much of a say as to what kind of toys should be made or merchandise like that. But I trust them. I mean, even though we made this movie deal, the way I describe it, it's like giving your child up for adoption, but knowing it's going to a great home and it's going to be raised really well. So I have complete confidence in them.
And now you got with the now alone with like movies like Real Steel that just came out.
That's right.
They have the opportunity that people are going to be interested. Robots are always, first off, who doesn't like robots?
Yeah, robots are eternal. I mean, they join the ranks with like vampires and zombies as this ongoing thing that you can never get tired of.
See, that's a new project: robots, vampires, and zombies fight each other during historically accurate scenarios. I want to thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on everything.
Thank you very much. See ya.